Welcome to Amya channel. Today we are going to solve questions related to relation and function. Very important questions of relation and function which already came in CBSE. There is a pattern of solving the questions. Please continue that pattern. What I am solving, what pattern I am using. If you will continue, always you will be getting full mark. Next important point is, see, there may be a change in small change will be there in the pattern when they will be solving the question and they will be asking the question, but you continue with a specific pattern, it will always be helpful to you. And one more important thing, there they may change the question for a bit, but you don't change the way of writing the answer. It will be helpful for you again and again, I'm telling. So now let's see the question. Next question, this question came already, but in both the year this question came in a different way. Okay, one time they have given it a different way, another time also. But what I'm doing is I'm writing it in general. This question, before starting itself, I'm writing it in general. If we will take it for n, it can be satisfying any particular digit. What did I said? If I'm taking it for n, then instead of n, any particular digit will be written. It will satisfy that condition. Okay. So now look here. What is the question is? Let n be a positive integer. Okay. Prove that the relation R on the set Z of all integers defined by x comma y belongs to R implies and implied by x minus y is divisible by n, okay, is an equivalence relation on Z. So exactly when they told proof, so they are not asking that. They are not asking from you that actually tell me it is in equivalence relation or not. They are telling prove that it is equivalence relation or not. So definitely when it will be written like this means 100% you are sure that it is equivalence relation. Now everything is in your hand how to represent it. Okay. So now the total representation is present inside your hand. How you, sorry, I'm saying inside your hand, on your hand, how to write it. Okay, so writing word is totally yours. Present it nicely. So now let's see what we can write. We will start with solution. We will say, so you see here how I'm representing it. XY belongs to R. Okay, XY belongs to R such that x minus y is divisible by by n, okay, is divisible by n, where xy belongs to integer. So beta, what we have done, we have just explained in the relation itself the entire content, that x minus y is divisible by n, where x comma y belongs to integer. I hope this writing might be helping you. One time you show this writing to your teachers. Let's see how much they are going to so appreciate you, or what they are going to say you. Just show this, the sir, I'm writing in this way. Is it a correct format? Let's see what they are going to say. Fine. So now I'm that much sure they will be happy on you. So definitely this much we have written. Now we will start with reflexivity. Beta, for reflexivity, what you are going to write? Tell me. For reflexivity, let any a belongs to set of integer. Okay, so let any a belongs to set of integer. When you are writing any a belongs to set of integer, then definitely what you are going to write, a minus a will be equal to 0. And 0 into n will be coming. Now, why I wrote like that? Better understand one simple thing. If 4 is divided by 2, listen to me. If 4 is divided by 2, you will say, Auntie, 2 is present inside 4. That's why 4 is divided by 2. What did I said? If 4 is divided by 2, then what you can say, Auntie, 2 factor is present inside 4. Na? That's why 4 is divided by 2. So if 12 is divided by 6, then you will say, Auntie, factor 6 is present inside 12. That means what? 12 will be containing 6. That's why 12 is divisible by 6. Are you agreeing my point? Are you agreeing my point? Because I'm going to teach you a very important thing here. So if you will agree, then only you say. If I will say that 24 is divided by 3, you will say, yes, Auntie, 24 will be divided by 3 because 24 is having 3 inside it. Like if we will do factor of 24, it will come 3 into 2 into 2 into 2, Auntie. So 100%. 3 is present inside 24. That's why 3 can divide 24. Say yes or no. 3 is present inside 24. That's why 3 can divide 24. In the same way, beta, here, in the same way, we are saying that if a number can subtract itself, then this number can be multiple of any number. This number can be multiple of any number. Like you can also say that 0 is divided by any number. What you can say, 0 is divided by what? 0 is divided by any number. So 0 can be divided by any number. So definitely any number multiple is present inside 0. Any number multiple is present inside 0. If I'm telling that 0 is divided by 4, then definitely 0 into 4 will be there. Yes or no? And it will come 0. Means any number can be multiple of 0. That means any number can divide 0. So that means what? A minus A is divisible by n. So for any or for all A belongs to set of integer. Therefore, A comma A belongs to relation. 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 Therefore, R is reflexive on Z. Understood, beta? Point by point, you are in 12th class, point by point, statement by statement, you have to check that are you writing it correctly or not. Because 12 means 100 on 100. And definitely last year means my students, they got very good marks. Last year they didn't corrected the paper. Otherwise, Shweta and all, they were deserving full 100 on 100. I don't know why they have done like that. They didn't rechecked also. After rechecking, I think they increased Shweta's marks. But they were so adamant, they didn't give full mark. So 99 is very easy to achieve. 100 is very difficult. 100, you are fighting for 100. Always look into yourself in mirror and say, I deserve 100. Okay. So now next one. Now next one, we will talk about symmetric condition. For symmetric condition, what you can say? So let any A comma B belongs to R. So I am writing here for divisibility. I'm telling you, okay, any AB is present inside R. Okay, any AB is present inside R. Now we have to prove BA is also present inside R. So what we can say? A minus B is divisible by N. So what you can write? A minus B will definitely be having N as the factor into Q we can write. Okay. For some Q belongs to integer because it will also be integer. Okay. So now what we can do, beta? We will take minus common the way we have taken minus common yesterday. Then B minus A will be equal to minus NQ. But beta, in this, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So after taking minus also out, there is no remainder coming. Remainder is still 0. Okay. So therefore we can say na ki this one is there here. Minus Q also belongs to set of integer. That means what, beta? That means B minus A is divisible by N. Here quotient is coming beta minus Q. That's why I wrote minus Q also belongs to integer and I have not changed. Okay. So that means B minus A is divisible by N. So beta, when B minus A is divisible by N, then what we can write? That means B comma A belongs to set of real number. Sorry, set of relation. It is also belonging to set of relation for all. I have not written here AB belongs to Z integer. For any AB belongs to integer. Here you write AB belongs to integer. Or for any AB belongs to integer. Therefore, R is symmetric on Z. Okay, so for symmetric on Z is there. Now we will say that let A, B, C for transitivity. Okay, let A, B, C belongs to set of integer. Then AB will be belonging to R and BC will be belonging to R. Okay, AB will be belonging to R, BC will be belonging to R. So how you are going to represent it, beta? AB will be belonging to R, BC will be belonging to R. So what you will be writing there? That means A minus B is divisible by N. So A minus B is equal to NP. where P is any integer. Also, B minus C is divisible by n. So definitely take this one as equation 1. So B minus C is equal to n R, where R is any integer. Okay, so that means take it as equation 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. So beta it will become A minus B, sorry, plus B minus C is equal to n P plus nr. That means it will come, this one will get cancelled. A minus C is equal to n, take common, P plus r, where P plus r is any integer. Okay, where P plus r is any integer. That means what beta? A minus C is divisible by n. Hence, AC also belongs to R. Okay, for all ABC belongs to integer. So beta, when you have proved that A minus C is also divisible by n and AC also belongs to R, therefore I am writing here R is transitive on, therefore R is transitive on Z, hence R is an equivalence relation. Understood or not beta? So like this you can solve the question. So satisfied by the questions what we have done today? Just tell me, Harish, Pritika, understood beta how to write? So small trick, if your teacher will be solving like this also, so you will be able to explain the point. Yes, okay, very good beta. So now tomorrow again we will solve, but tomorrow sure short 5-mark question we are going to solve. Sure short 5-mark question, if I'm saying, means think about very recent questions, because right now we are solving 2003, 2007, 1998 question also I'm taking and solving. Think about. So now we will go for 2010, 2017 and 2015 questions which came in CBSE. So tomorrow we will solve those questions. So don't forget to be present. Bye everyone.